Good evening, everyone. Before we start our regular board meeting, at this time I'll open up the public hearing. This is the public hearing for our fiscal year 2025-2026 appropriations ordinance. It's Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025, at 7 p.m. This is only for the appropriations ordinance. So at this, you gotta go roll. Roll call, please.
Trustee Cavey?
Here.
Trustee Crowley?
Here.
Trustee Hilly?
Here.
Trustee Johnson?
Here.
Trustee Killily?
Here.
Trustee, who did I forget? I'm sorry.
John.
Trustee Burbatt?
Here.
Sorry, we have different names on this today. Okay. Mayor LaRue?
Here.
You have a quorum, sir.
Okay, again, this is the public hearing for our fiscal year 2025-2026 appropriations ordinance. This time, I'm looking for any comment from the board.
This is our budget we're talking about, right?
It's our appropriations ordinance that we kind of work our budget off of.
Which is,
Okay. Okay, was there supposed to be an attachment? For the ordinance? I don't see an attachment.
are you in the ordinance, are you in the hearing?
Yes, I am. It says roll
It
call.
is on
Oh, it's on the top.
consent agenda.
It's on the consent
Consent
agenda
agenda.
at the top.
Okay.
Is there any comment, other comment from the board?
Right, but where's the attachment? Where's the ordinance?
In the body of the agenda item.
I'm looking under public content and there's a sentence there. I don't see an attachment. It's not under administrative or executive.
If you click on
It's fine.
consent agenda,
Consent
item
agenda.
number one, it's there,
It's
it's
there.
an attachment.
I did. I don't have the attachment.
Does everyone else?
I can,
Yes.
I have it right here. Trustee?
Okay. No questions.
Okay. Okay, then is there any comment from the public? All right, then that's it. I don't know, why is this on there again? Why is this on there again? Board comments.
It shouldn't be. See, it should just be public comment.
Okay. Then, see there's no comment from the board or the public, I will close the public hearing at this time. All right, so at this time, I'll call to order the regular scheduled board meeting for the Village of Midlothian, Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025, at 7:03 PM. Roll call, please, Clerk Moskowitz.
Trustee Burbatt?
Here,
Trustee Cavey?
Here.
Trustee Crowley?
Here.
Trustee Hilly?
Here.
Trustee Johnson?
Here.
Trustee Killily?
here.
Mayor LaRue?
Here.
You have a quorum, sir.
Thank you, sir. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Remain standing for a moment of silence for the fallen veterans. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
All right, at this time, I will open the floor to public comment. Is there any public comment tonight? Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Brenda Sarney, 48 North Kilburn.
I was wondering what's happening with this new electronic recycling. I had to call Republic twice. The first time I got somebody who, very heavy accent, did not, she told me I have a recycle bin. And I'm like, yes, I know that. That's not what I'm, and as many times as I said, please transfer me, please transfer me, please transfer me. She wouldn't. I finally said, I'll call back later, which is what I did, and got somebody else who didn't seem to know anything about electronic waste again, but at least knew to transfer me. Okay, then I was told, now, my understanding was that when they said one item, they were referring to one TV, and that's pretty much standard.
That's what they told us, yes.
Yeah, no, one item. I had to go through a questionnaire thing about trying to get rid of the old baby monitor that you have to, most villages have like a bin, a plastic bin that they give you for electronic recycling. No, you have to put it together, mark it, put it in, and I mean, you know I'm big on the recycling. I will do this, because it's one of my passions. But to mark it, to put it out there for them in that. Now, my regular garbage truck came and went, and it was still there. So I've got this little box with a baby monitor because they would only let me have one item.
It's very, very disappointing to hear. I will call Ernie tomorrow.
Yeah, it was just, and I'm like, okay. And she said, well, the trucks will be in your area. Well, now, how much did we spend in fuel to send a big truck around to get this little box that, it just,
So I've been as frustrated as you, because we've had about 4 complaints so far. And I've talked to Ernie. They've now created an email address for the Village of Midlothian because it's ridiculous. We do not have one, it's not supposed, like you said, it's one big item, one TV per month. Everything else, and I told him we need bins, we need them to figure this out. So I had Jackie put the email address on there. I have him personally being copied on all of these so he can make sure the residents are getting service. So I will also give him this feedback. But we've had some people who have had no problems, and then for some reason, I think, my personal opinion is they have a call center, and the call center is reading off of a script, and unfortunately, the information is not being, transferred down. So I've talked to him 5 or 6 times now, and he assured me that they put this email address, we just got it out there now, that to make it a little easier for customers, so they don't have to wait on hold, and all of those are gonna be copied on him. But I will also relay your comments too.
do we get any kind of count, like how many people are calling for electronic waste?
I haven't asked for one yet, since it's only been like 6 weeks now. I was gonna wait and give it 6 months and see how many people we have and how many items we've picked up.
And if this isn't utilized, is there anything in the contract for this that it can be canceled?
Every year, we can read it. Right now, we only have a 1-year contract.
Okay. And-
So if you were told, Rita, that you can only recycle one thing, in my mind, I'm thinking, and I get the whole thing about one big item, one TV. But if somebody goes through and does spring cleaning, like I'm accumulating a box, a smaller
Right.
box of cords
Right.
that are not useless.
Right.
Can I only give them one cord,
No.
or can I give them one small
No,
box
that's
of
not what our
cords?
agreement is. Our
Okay.
agreement, I think they're just, again, I think it's a call, my opinion is it's a call center and they're just reading off of the script. That's what I believe. So, I mean, we've told them they have to correct this.
And I'll confirm it's a call center, because the phone number we called looks like it's a Crestwood phone number.
Mhm.
And when I called, I'm talking to this woman, and I said, I'm curious, are you in Crestwood? She goes, no, I'm in Florida.
Yeah.
So it is a call center.
That's what I have a feeling. So I'm hoping with this email address that will, be a little easier, but I mean, we're working on it too with them, and they've been very apologetic, so.
Okay, and then on a different subject. Do you know if I want to go out and go for a walk, I can only walk back and forth in front of my house without hitting a tripping hazard? Because the sidewalk to the north of me has, I don't know, collapsed down or something. That's from the sidewalk to the south of me. Now, we've been here for 14 years, and 14 years is how this sidewalk has been. Whoever in the past should be, and I'm talking probably well past this board and that, should be flogged for putting a cottonwood in a parkway. It's chewing up the sidewalk. The roots are so long that I want to know who's responsible for paying for the new apron on my driveway. Because the roots from the tree are taking up the apron on my driveway. And I have called Public Works before you, Ty, many times about this tree. Get this tree down, get this tree out of here. The most I got is they did come out one time and cut a big branch over because guess whose electric would go out if it went down, you know, and it's terrible that, I mean, it's like, okay, so what do you, I know I was told it's too big. They won't take it down, it's too big, it would cost too much to take it down.
Ty, you wanna take a look at it? After you texted me, I did look at clearly the heave in the sidewalk was too much for the grinder, because in other parts of our block, they did the grinding, so it must have been too big, so.
Yeah, well, it's, like I said, we've been here for 14 years, and for 14 years, that thing has been only getting worse.
You said 148 in Kildare?
Yeah, it would be 14835, I believe would be their address.
You can't
It's,
miss it. You can't miss the sidewalk.
yeah, it's a gigantic cottonwood that is just, you know, like I said, it's taking up the apron of my driveway. The sidewalk is hazardous. You know, it's just,
We don't plant cottonwoods. We haven't since
I don't think anybody does anymore. No, nobody wants them, you know. My dad used to call them big weeds. But, you know, it's terrible that you can't even get out and walk on the sidewalk. Even if you wanted to, you know, it's not a good situation, you know.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Reed.
Let's see, And are we going to publicize anything about this back to the recycling? Is anything, do we know how many hits the village gets on the village website? Do we know how many people go on that? I don't know if that's something,
Yeah.
I'm not real techie, guys, but I don't know if that's something that can be,
It's analytics, but I can't tell you whether or not we have access to that.
Yes, we can get that information. How many people view our website? Yes.
yeah, because I don't know if people know about, you know, I had many people say, well, where do you find out about the electronic? That especially if people pay their bills online, I got it on the back of my water bill. But other people, they didn't know where it was, they don't know where to find. It doesn't seem to be publicized. What happened to our cleanup day? Too, I didn't see anything.
Yes, all May 3rd. Cleanup day, recycling day. What was the third one? Mother's Day.
Is it on the village website though?
Yes.
Yes,
Where?
it's on the calendar
For what, for May?
for May, yeah.
Okay, I couldn't get my tablet to go to May. It was stuck on April, wouldn't let me go to May, you know. But, yeah, okay, because it's like, the word doesn't seem to be getting out. You know, things that we are trying to do does not seem to be getting out where people are hearing about it to know, to respond, to participate. You know, usually by now you would have heard something about the cleanup day in that, you know, if it's coming up so soon, there should be something out on that already.
Trustee Kilby's mentioned it several times here at the board level, and so,
It was last week's meeting.
and Facebook, I know not everyone's on Facebook. We only have so many avenues to get it out. We have it on our sign, right?
It's on the website too, right?
It's on the calendar.
It's on the calendar.
I don't, well, aside from a separate mailing, I don't know what.
I'm not sure whatever avenue we could
No,
use.
but couldn't something be put on the sign, like even that cleanup day?
It's on-
Is it on the sign? The only thing I saw on the sign was something for American Legion, something, you know?
No, it's on the sign.
Okay,
Anything else?
I'll wait till you get home.
You got my number. Joyce? No?
Yeah, Joyce Holstein, 5108, 148th Street, Midlothian. I have the same problem with recycling, and I even brought the piece, what I was trying to explain to them what I had. This is the bottom of a humidifier. One
Vaporizer.
piece, this is all they told me I could have out there, which I didn't do it yet because I wanted you guys to see when I came to the meeting tonight, what this one piece, for a whole month, this is all I could recycle. That's what they're telling me.
Well,
And the
that's
upper part,
incorrect
I
information.
recycled, which was plastic, I recycled in the recycling bin. The part that didn't have a cord to it.
Yeah. I mean, what I will do, Joyce, if you want, I can send you the email address if you want to do that, or I'll email our rep and copy you on it so that we can schedule it for you.
Okay.
Or at our recycling event on the third day of electronic recycling.
Oh, we're gonna have electronics recycling on the 3rd? Oh, okay, that'd be
In the
great.
Metro parking lot.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, well, that's good.
that's good to know. And my other, don't we have an ordinance here in Midlothian about that Christmas lights should be down by now? Off of your house? No?
I haven't had that complaint.
March.
It's 30 days prior to and 30 days after, whatever it is, so.
Oh, they gave it to March for the weather to warm up.
Well, maybe that, the one I had read, I could be mistaken, but it was 30 before 30 days.
I guess the problem it's become is that there's lights now for every holiday, and I don't know, maybe from a legal perspective, is there a violation of their civil rights to, are you looking for it?
Yes,
Oh.
there is no issue with citing non-compliant holiday decorations. The problem typically is just what you said, which is that, are they Easter now? Does the color make them not holiday or change them to a different holiday? They actually have lights now that you can change the color. What about that? So that's the real issue. But no, if you're talking about a Christmas wreath with lights on it, I believe the ordinance would apply.
There are Christmas lights, but they don't have them on right now.
Yeah, that- certainly we could bring him before the hearing officer and let him sort it out.
Okay.
And then also in our neighborhood, we're having a lot of trouble with people walking their dogs and not cleaning up after their dogs.
Where you at, Joyce?
5108, 148th Street. That, and we also have a lot of stray cats running around.
Traffic ground? Yes.
I don't know, I don't think I've gotten any complaints about it over there. We did have another complaint that we addressed over on on 149th Street. But I haven't heard anything over there. You know what, we'll have a lot of stray cats, are they
They look,
going to someone's house?
they don't even look to me like they're stray cats because they look very healthy and they're fat. I mean, they're not skinny or anything like that, but they start running around about in the afternoon. I don't know if it's people letting their cats out of the house and they just let them run around all over the place or what.
Joyce, have you heard that Cook County is paying people to run cat colonies?
Really? I didn't know that.
Chief, do you have Devin?
I wrote it down, I'm gonna
Thank
take a look over it.
Okay, that's it.
All right, thank you. Sure.
Hi, Joe Flaws. I live at 145th in Kedvale. My shift just changed at work, so I can come to these now. But, so I don't know if you guys are doing anything with this or not, but since I've lived there, it's gotten 10 times worse with cars flying down the street, blowing stop signs. Just Saturday, somebody totaled their car, ended up in my front lawn. It's getting way out of hand. And every time I talk to the local policeman, they say, there's nothing we can do, you gotta go to board meeting. And when they do come by and sit, they sit at the corner so everybody slows down for 5 minutes. And as soon as they leave, it's back to the mayhem. But we need speed bumps, camera, we need something, because somebody's gonna get killed. There's too many kids, people walking their dogs up and down that street.
So we just started working on a village-wide traffic safety project, plan, and study. gonna help, but Chief, do you wanna address the?
Yeah, did I talk to them on the phone or not? So I talked to somebody from this area. Well, we did start a full-time traffic unit, and then all of the officers are required, at least minimum 2 times per shift to sit in the side streets and address in the corners. Is the biggest complaint we get.
Can you have them not sit right at the corner?
Well, I mean, at the same
Because
time, they got
then you
close
don't
enough that
catch-
they could see the.
Then you don't catch anybody doing anything. They just slow down and then as soon as you leave, they go back to flying.
Right. No, I get it. They got to position themselves where they can still see whether they made the stop or not. But you're right, if they're sitting all the way at the corner, then I'll address that. But typically when we get these complaints, we'll put the radar trailers over there, we'll put decoy cars out, and we'll have the officer sit there.
I mean, I know you can't have
9 times out of 10
all the
it's going to
time.
be the residents, so hopefully give them some tickets, we'll curb it or stop it for a while. But as we talked, I don't know what it is, but ever since COVID, everybody just drives the way they want.
Can we get some speed bumps put in there?
That's up to the village board, but.
I mean, where my friend lives in Indiana, they got ones that screw in these canisters in the ground, they take them up for winter.
We've issued probably 500 tickets since the beginning of the year,
And it still hasn't slowed down.
no, so.
Part of the traffic safety plan that we're working on, they'll give us recommendations on what has worked in other places.
We actually have a traffic safety committee that has residents on it. If you want to give me your information, I can add you to the list if you'd like to attend the meetings and be part of the committee.
Well, I come when I can. I mean, I don't know, if you want my name and address, you can have it. I don't know what.
I mean, you're going to give it to me here, but if you want to, you know, send me, just write it down, I'll add you to it and you can.
Because I mean, a lot of times I'll sit out at night in the backyard and it's like,
What's, do you have a specific time that you see it's the worst?
no. Yeah, later at night.
Later at night?
Sometimes I sit out there, you know, when it's just past dark.
Okay,
They don't even, they'll fly all the way down to Costner.
okay. I'll have somebody over there and we'll put the radar trailer there for a while as well.
And then the other night, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, somebody stole a car. They must have been doing 70 down Keeler.
Yeah, thank you, sir. We'll look into it. That's it. All right. At this time, I'll close the floor to public comment and move on to tonight's consent agenda. Number 1, approval of ordinance 2168, an ordinance providing an appropriation for corporate purposes by the Village of Midlothian, Cook County, Illinois, for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2025, and ending April 30th, 2026. Number 2, approval of ordinance 2169, an ordinance amending Title 3, Chapter 3 of the Village of Midlothian Municipal Code pertaining to the Village Water Department. Number 3, approval of the bid award to Stipp Brothers Excavating for the lead water service line replacement program, year 2, in the amount of $4,417,815. Number 4, approval of the proven quote, JE012442, to install replacement computers in the amount of $1,875. Number 5, approval of the Kathleen Orr and Associates 5% increase in attorney fees. Approval for number 6, approval for Mark Surf to carry over 2 vacation days. Number 7, approval of the March 2025 Administration Department monthly report. Number 8, approval of the March 2025 Fire Department monthly report. Number 9, approval of the March 2025 Police Department monthly report. Number 10, approval of the March 2025 Public Works Department monthly report. Number 11, approval of the March 2025 Treasurer's monthly report. Number 12, approval of the April 2nd, 2025 committee meeting minutes. Number 13, approval of the April 2nd, 2025 closed session meeting minutes. Number 14, approval of the April 9th, 2025 board meeting minutes. Number 15, approval of the April 16th, 2025 committee meeting minutes. Number 16, approval of the April 16th, 2025 closed session meeting minutes. And number 17, approval of the list of bills. Is there any item any trustee would like to offer tonight's consent agenda?
Number 3, Mayor.
Number 3. Okay. Anyone else? And at this time, I'm looking for a motion to approve tonight's consent agenda without item number 3, which is the approval of bid award to Stipp Brothers Excavating.
I'll make the motion.
A second.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please, Clerk Moskowitz.
Trustee Crowley.
Aye.
Trustee Caney.
Aye.
Trustee Burbette.
Aye.
Trustee Hilly.
Aye.
Trustee Johnson.
Aye.
Trustee Killily.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, sir. At this time, I'm looking for a motion to approve the bid award to Stipp Brothers Excavating, Inc. for the lead water service line replacement program in the amount of $4,417,815.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
I'd
Scott.
like to ask that we table
Trustee Cavney, would you amend, temporarily change your motion to table this item?
Yes, I
For
will.
a temporary
that. Well, indefinitely at the moment.
an indefinite, is that the right word?
You can-
Temporary.
Yeah.
A temporary table.
Temporary, it can go on indefinitely.
Trustee Crowley, would you amend your second?
I will.
Then, looking for, so we have a motion and a second on the table to table this item temporarily. Is there any discussion on that? Roll call, please, Clerk Maskell.
Trustee Cavney.
Aye.
Trustee Crowley.
Aye.
Trustee Brevette.
Aye.
Trustee Hilly.
Aye.
Trustee Johnson.
Aye.
Trustee Killily.
Aye.
Motion carries.
The item is tabled. All right, moving on to trustee business, trustee Johnson.
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing tonight.
Thank you, ma'am. Trustee Burback.
I think I've caused enough damage.
Trustee Hilly.
I have nothing tonight, sir.
Thank you. Trustee Cavey.
I have two items. First, with regards to the job description for our property maintenance, our code enforcement officer. After a few discussions with Superintendent Ganaka, he and I are in agreement that we would like to change the title. I'm not sure why this job description had the title of code enforcement officer. It should have been code enforcement inspector, because none of our building department employees are officers of any type. They would be inspectors, especially if they're out in the field. So I would like to, we would like to change the title of the position to be property maintenance code inspector or property maintenance inspector. So I would have to update the job description in a couple places just to change the reference to the name, but just wanted to run that by the board and see if you guys had any questions or issues with that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and revise the document and I'll send it to everybody, and I'm gonna add it to, the May, I think it's May 8th is our next meeting, our committee meeting. I'll add it to that agenda for board approval. And the other item is, next Tuesday, the Plan Commission is having a hearing, and it's a hearing for an application we received to split, to do a, pin division at the property at 145th and Cicero. Currently, that property is where Cars Inc. is, and a developer is coming in to purchase the property. They're gonna be building two separate standalone, two small commercial buildings, and they would like to split the pin and split the property into two. And that hearing is gonna be next Tuesday here in Chambers at 5:30. Yeah, that's all. I
Okay.
just wanted to let everybody know that was going on.
Thank you, ma'am. Trustee Killedy.
Thank you, Mayor. Just reminding everybody about the big village-wide events on May 3rd. We have 3 of them. Mars Day, which is garage sale and yard sale day. You can actually have your, you can actually go to Village Hall and register that you're going to participate. And so you don't have to register, but if you want to, the list will be on the village website, it will be on Facebook, and also it can be physically passed to you. So it's a nice way to publicize your, that you're participating. Also, we have Recycle and Village and Resource Day, courtesy of Commissioner McCaskill, our new Cook County Commissioner. That's gonna be at the Metro Lot, next to the Public Works Building. They're part of the Hard to Recycle program that's over at South Suburban College, and they will recycle something that's hard to recycle, hard to find anybody that will recycle, and that is textiles, right? I feel self-conscious with Mrs. Recycle here, I mean, but 95% of textiles are recyclable, and you can recycle them in 3 different ways. One is Mars Day, you can resell them. Number 2 is if you can't resell them, you can donate them to a resale shop that supports charities. We have a list of that on the website, and also you can get it in person. And number 3 is you can actually physically recycle it at the Recycle Day, which is from 10 to 2 in the Metro lot. Also, they will recycle household items and electronics also. So the hard to recycle program is pretty cool because you can actually recycle styrofoam, which I don't know if anybody else does that either, but they do it, and textiles. So that's a great thing. And the third thing is cleanup day. And cleanup day is getting rid of some litter that we have around town. I think by and large, from my perspective, that people really do a great job of taking care of their properties in Midlothian, but it isn't their fault that people, other people litter on their properties. And we're going to try to clean up some public spaces and also some business properties that might need a little hand with that. 8:30, if you can help, 8:30 a.m. over at the Public Works Building right next to us. You get coffee and donuts and spend a couple hours helping us pick up some litter around town. You get your assignments. At 11:30, you get a nice lunch, courtesy of our very generous restaurants around town who donate a lot to a lot of different things around here. And they've agreed to give us some nice food for lunch. So if you can help out, make Midlothian shine. We want to be proud of Midlothian. I know we are, because people around town really are up on taking care of their properties. I'm the liaison for the beautification committee, and a lot of times I'm amazed how well they keep up their properties, how many people could qualify for a garden walk. They're very meticulous about their properties. But let's make Midlothian litter-free as much as possible, and make it sparkle and shine a little bit. And that's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Crowley.
Thank you, sir. Just a couple things tonight. First off, I sent the board a informational letter about the streetscaping company that we interviewed and would like to move forward with bringing to the board for approval. I sent it out today. I'm hoping that within the next week or so, you guys can get me any questions or comments, and we'll discuss it and start moving forward on that. In addition, Mayor LaRue and myself and our economic development consultant met with the Invest in Cook grant people. I thought it was a pretty good meeting. They interviewed us for we applied for a $115,000 grant to help with phase 2 of our streetscaping program. We're hopeful that we'll get it, so we'll keep everyone posted on that. I also sent to the village attorney just a little bit ago. We did receive a new contract proposal from our IT consultant, Proven. This would be the first change since 2017 in pricing or anything else, so we will be reviewing that. It's basically a new contract, so in the next few weeks, I will be bringing that to the village board as well. And that's all I have this evening, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Moving on to department heads. Chief Hopwagner.
I have nothing to say, sir.
Thank you, sir. Chief Delaney.
Nothing this evening, sir.
Thank you, sir. Superintendent Swanson.
Yes, thank you, sir. Branch pickup is still underway. We are in the southwest section. We'll be in that section until Friday. Next week starts the last section, which is the northwest section. And I also like to remind residents to keep signing up for the lead line replacement project. We're in phase 1. You can go out to the village's website for more information and to sign up. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Engineer Plato.
Thank you, Mayor. We've got 2 projects in town that are wrapping up pretty much right now. The street resurfacing project from last year, where we kicked 2 streets to the spring, or 3 streets. They just have to do the landscaping and the striping on that one. And then our demolition on Colmar, where we're gonna have the contractor come back and do a little bit of regrading and cleaning up in that area. But the board should see the final bills for those coming relatively soon after we're all satisfied. That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Deputy Clerk Harris.
I have nothing tonight, sir.
Treasurer Britton.
Nothing is to me.
Attorney Valdez.
Just a matter on closed session regarding litigation, and it will be very short, very short.
I've heard that line before.
Nothing else.
Under my business, I'd like to give our videographer, John, a chance to share with the board our final version of our economic development video. He just got all the finishing touches put on, so for those that can see it.
Welcome to Midlothian, Illinois, a village where opportunity meets community. Discover 6 key areas where Midlothian shines, offering unparalleled advantages for new and relocating businesses.
Our village offers a business-friendly environment with active TIF districts and enterprise zones.
Welcome to Midlothian, Illinois, a village where opportunity meets community. Discover 6 key areas where Midlothian shines, offering unparalleled advantages for new and relocating businesses.
Our village offers a business-friendly environment with active TIF districts and enterprise zones that provide tax incentives and development benefits. We are very proud of our powerful track record in fueling business growth across retail and service industries.
Midlothian is home to many successful businesses, like the Midlothian Country Club, which recently hosted the Western Amateur Golf Tournament, plus well-known regional restaurants and retail locations. These types of businesses draw visitors from all over the Chicago area, creating opportunities for all Midlothian businesses.
Hello, my name is Chris Bartolini, and I'm one of the owners of Bartolini's Restaurant. We're proud to announce our expansion and move to downtown Midlothian. Staying in Midlothian was always a priority for us. This community has always supported our family and our business. This move to downtown Midlothian allows us to continue serving our loyal customers and contribute to the vibrant local economy.
Midlothian offers prime access with high-traffic corridors like Interstates 294 and 57, the Metro commuter rail, and major county streets. This connectivity ensures that your business is always within reach of customers, employees, and partners.
Midlothian is a stable, traditional community offering affordable housing options perfect for employees and business owners alike. Our village provides a safe, friendly environment that attracts both families and thriving businesses. The majority of the agents here at Harside were either born here, raised here, currently live here. Now, if your real estate company is finding that Midlothian is the place that they want to be, that's telling you a lot why we think this is the place for your business, and that's that family attitude that we feel is special about Midlothian. And if you wanted to bring your business here, you'll thrive just because of that family attitude.
Bremen High School's innovative approach to education equips students with the skills needed for today's workforce. Our students gain hands-on experience through vocational training, internships, and partnerships with local businesses, ensuring they graduate fully prepared to meet the demands of the current job market. Bremen offers specialized training in areas like welding, business education, culinary arts, science labs, communication technology, engineering, 3D printing, and graphic design, providing students with real-world skills and knowledge. These programs ensure our graduates are not only academically prepared, but also career-ready and equipped to excel in diverse fields.
We prioritize community improvements with projects like our new police station, as well as other infrastructure upgrades. These efforts enhance the quality of life in Midlothian and create a welcoming environment for our businesses.
Join us in Midlothian, where business meets opportunity. Let's grow together. For more information, contact the Economic Development Committee today.
As well as information on available properties that we have to a number of real estate professionals and businesses that are looking to move. So Chief Delaney is smiling because I haven't quite yet told him we're having this event at the police station. But yes, Chief, we are having this event at the police station.
The date?
Oh, it hasn't gone out yet. It's going to be May 21st for the businesses. We'll be sending out invitations to the chamber. We'll be working with the chamber to send out invitations to all businesses so that they can come preview this. We're also going to give them some information about the streetscaping that we'll be doing and some of the things that we're going to be moving forward with the Economic Development Committee. So start is something great.
May 19th.
May 19th.
What did I say?
21st.
Trustee Hilly, you gave me the wrong date again.
Hold on a second. He gave you the right date.
Thanks, John. Thanks, John.
All right, thanks.
Well, that's all I have.
Sorry, May 19th.
Clerk Moscow, do you have anything?
I have nothing tonight, sir.
Then at this time, I'm looking
So May 19th, Sam?
May 19th, yes.
for a motion to adjourn to closed session to discuss litigation when an action against, affecting, or on behalf of the particular public body has been filed or is pending before a court.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? We are in closed session. There is no further action following closed session.